Evening people, evening, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you can hear me alright. I've not touched any of my settings, so they should all be the same. We're back, same car, almost, same place, but backwards. But backwards, oh dear. So, same track we've just been racing on 10 minutes ago, but it is the reverse version, so it makes it a little bit more tricky, hard on the way into the chicane of death. Unfortunately for you lot, I've been a little bit late getting on. Same place. So, why is that coming through? Does that look all a bit washed out to you people? Still, I don't like what it's looking like. So 15 minutes quali and then a 40-minute race for you lot. And because I've been a little bit late getting on, I've not managed to chuck the scores up. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to read them out to you lot. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this view, why it's so disgusting. Ugh, it's horrible. Why is it doing that? Why does it look more orange than it is? I don't know. It just doesn't look very nice to me. Right, I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. Maybe it's a little bit deep on colour. Maybe we'll just drop a bit of that colour off. It's a, oof. It's a little bit garish, that is. Just a little bit garish. Maybe drop the saturation a teensy bit. Right. It still looks bloody horrible. I'll get it figured out at some point, people. But yeah, I'm not happy with how it looks at all. Not on that YouTube screen, anyway. Ew. Don't look too bad on my screen, but obviously the screen it's playing on doesn't look very nice at all. So, points-wise, this is a team race. So there's 5 different teams, only A, B, C and D. Leading the way at the minute is Team B with 136 points. Team C is second with 132 points. Team E is on 116 points. Team A is on 102 points. And Team D is unfortunately only on 54 points. Individual wise, Raoul is running away with this one with 81 points, 68 points for Mocking Weeks in second. Dylan is in third with 60 points, 45 for Reg GT in fourth. Benny fifth with 41 points, 33 points for Dizzy in sixth. Seventh for Baggy on 28 points, 27 points for Aldo in eighth. Patchy 9th with 24 points, Gamer Dad 10th with 23 points, Champ 11th with 22 points. Joint 12th between Dodgy and Manny, both on 17 points. 13th for Pilgrim on 16 points, Valium 14th with 15 points, and Rear Wheel on 3 points. We have got Don in this lobby, but 0 points on the board for Don. I think he's been having potato internet issues again, not sure why. So let's get ourselves in. Yeah, just tell me what the colour's like. If it's, I don't even know how to correct it at the minute. Might be what's coming out of the PlayStation that makes it all bloody horrible. But so Reg GT got himself on pole. So it's the same car you've just been watching. It's the M3 BMW. This is the Gr3 version, so as you can see it's fitted with spoilers and aero and fatter tyres and wider wings and that sort of stuff. Gives it a little bit more grip. That is disgusting looking. Why are you doing that to me, PlayStation? Why are you making it look so disgusting? Okay, so I think it's just the time of day that's been changed. So quality's going to restart now then. Now the lobby settings are changed. Gives me a chance just to have a jiggle with this colour a little bit, but oh, I don't even know what to do with it. Somebody knows what they're doing. It's going to have to tell me what I'm bloody doing. Big shout out to the new subscribers as well. Who've we had? Mike Gill, Gina Gill, thank you very much. There's a couple of others as well, but they don't show up in my list, so I'm sure if I dig around in YouTube Studio I can find it. So yeah, I'm not happy with the picture, people. I'm sure you're not happy with it either. It doesn't look very nice to me. But I'm not watching it on a HD screen, but it just looks a bit, the reds look a bit orange, the oranges look a bit too orange. If that makes sense. That's what it is. It's the yellows look orange. Can we make them look yellow? We're halfway there. See how we get on with that. It might just be the crappy screen I'm watching it on. So back out on track then. They get to do it all again. 15-minute quali. Just starting now, so only on out laps as we stand. Dylan first man out on track. Patchy just joined in the room. Who have we got in? How many drivers? 12 drivers so far. Not sure about your back end there, P1 Pilgrim. These boys do like a rude livery or two. Jay Patel, evening brother. Big Panda boss in the house, you know it. Right, so like I say, this is the same track we were on 10 minutes ago, but reverse. So that would have been the final turn. We change it to that view. You do get to see a little bit more of the track. So under the tunnel down towards chicane of death then, so even more difficult now as it's the way in that's the awkward one. Just getting it right. Keep the speed in on the way out, no problem. Hard on the brakes for this second hairpin. A bit difficult this one on the way on this way round. You do have to take it completely differently. And the big run over the hill back towards the biggest chicane. Green P, yeah, welcome back yourself, mate. You're not racing in this one? Somebody needs to tell me why my computer lights keep lighting up a different colour. I'm sure it's when I get an email or something. So down towards its final hairpin. A little kink to the left and then the awkward chicane. So this being the tightest chicane on the circuit, apart from the way into the chicane of death. Dropping a lot of speed to get through that one, down into second gear. Carry a lot more speed through that first chicane. So back up this long start finish straight. What is Dylan going to put in? 139.2 for him. Baggy has put in a 140.6. Joaquin Weeks just going, oh, not going quicker, sorry, 139.5. But gets himself up into second. Just gets pipped by Aldo though, gets himself up into second, 139.4. Raul comes in though, the bionic foot. Sticks in a 138.7, does Raul in the pink car. Pushes Dylan down a spot, Aldo down a spot, Mocking down a spot. Benny gets himself up into, lied, Benny did have himself up in fifth, but who's that that snuck through? Reg GT's coming to second place. Pushes Benny down to sixth with Reg on. 138.8 for Reg. Benny on 40.0. Baggy now 7th, 140.6. Gamer Dad 9th with 141.1. Valium 10th, 142.0. Gamer Dad, now Champ down in 11th, 1-4, just keeping it on track through there, 147.2. Apache 12th, no hot lap on the board from him yet, and no hot lap on the board from Pilgrim. Disgusting, I don't know. So Raul continues to hold on to that top spot. Dylan now goes a little bit quicker, 138.8, gets himself back up into second. Reg GT just coming down to this final chicane. Had a good drive last week, Reg GT. A couple of little mistakes at the end cost him. What's he got? Quicker, it's a 139.1 for him. So he holds that third. Aldo, just getting the chicane of death on the way, wrong on the way in, catches a bit of wall. I don't know what the lobby settings are for damage. Hold on, let me just wait. Let me just go and have a look, shall we? Where is it? Where is it? Mechanical damage is on light. Okay, so if they do get a bit of a bang or a scrape, it does repair itself as they go round, but they lose a bit of time. So let's run through the order quickly. Raul still holding that top spot, putting in purple sectors as well, looking to cement that lead. Yeah, he's too good. Yeah, the colour is just far too disgustingly bright. Don't know how. Change that. Let's have a look. See if we can drop that down a little bit. No, that's not good. Saturation. Made it a little better. A little grayer maybe. A little bit better. So it looks very orange on the YouTube screen, but again, that could just be the settings of the screen setup. So Raul up front then, going quicker again, 138.4. Dylan second, Reg GT third, Aldo fourth, Champ in fifth, Manny in sixth. Mockin in 7th, Benny 8th, Maggie 9th, Apache 10th, halfway through this qualifying session. Gamer Dad in 11th, Valium 12th, and Pilgrim 13th. Just putting in his fastest. Diz, evening brother. You're not racing tonight, are you? No. Who's sitting in for you, Diz? Who's sitting in for you? Just remind me. Supposed to have mental Nev in this lobby, I'm sure we were. So let's go for a bit of a lap on board with Raul. Oh no, we won't, because he's going in the pits. Forget that then. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. So Dylan's still holding second. He's on an outlap, fresh set of tyres for him. 0.3 of a second back from current pole sitter Raoul. Edge on that third. Champ now up to fourth. 1:39.0 for him. Is he being harassed by Benny? Benny just picking himself up a penalty though. So Champ fourth, Aldo fifth, Manny in sixth, Mock in seventh, Benny eighth with that penalty. Valium just going a bit quicker there, ninth, 1:40.3. Baggy now 10th, 1:43 as well, but 8 thousandths behind Valium currently. Just coming in pits for fresh tyres as well. Apache in 11th. So, worn set of super softs. They can use anything between the mediums and the super softs. Yes, there is space, Aaron. Are you getting in? Only got 13 drivers in it. There's a punch up for these final spaces if people are joining. So, okay. Now we'll go for a lap on board with Raoul. So he's already been around the first hairpin, under the tunnel. Down towards the chicane of death, one way round. Just drops it down into fourth, keeps the speed up, about 125 through there. Hard on the brakes into this second hairpin. Purple sector from him as well. Catches the apex nicely through the second apex. A tiny bit wide on the way out. Over the brow of the hill through this fast open chicane. Holds it in fifth. He's going to keep it in fifth. No, just drops it down to fourth through there. Get a tiny bit of a toe off Gamer Dad up the hill as well, although Gamer Dad slots himself over to the left, allows Raoul to come through nice and easily. Again, nicely through that final hairpin. King to the left, and then the final chicane coming up. Nicely through there as well for Raoul. What's he putting in? It's looking like a quick time. 1:38.4 to beat. It's his own time, but still, I'm sure he'd like to cement that, get it a bit quicker. Diz has actually gone, oh, he's actually into second. And then back into first, 1:37.9. Dylan had just pipped him there with a 1:38.351. So gets another chance, does Dylan. A little bit squirrely through there. Because it was obviously something disgusting that you shouldn't have said. It is. So 1:37.931 for Raoul. That's a quick time. Another half a second quicker than Dylan's fastest. Mockin Wheat's back up into third. 1:38.5 for Mockin. GT then unable to beat that second lap of 1:38.8. Not yet anyway. Champ holding fifth, 1:38.0 for him. Aldo sixth. So just a minute left of quali. They won't get to finish these laps if they start them. Seventh, Baggy in eighth. Let's see how Baggy gets on through the chicane of death. Through there cleanly. And on the way out as well. Manny in ninth. Oh, getting the final chicane a little bit wrong. Sitting in ninth over Manny. Apache 10th. Valium in 11th. Can he go quicker on this lap? No, 140.3 for him. Gamer Dad 13th. I'm lying, 12th. And Pilgrim in 13th. He's just leaving the pits as well now. Ready to start the race. So that's pretty much it. Quali is over. Raul holds that top spot. Mocking Weeks gets himself into second with that 138.025. Pushes Dylan down a spot. He won't be impressed with that. So a 40-minute Blazamo coming up for you lot. Strategy will play a bit of a part in this one. You will see drivers tucking themselves behind other drivers, trying to save a bit of fuel, trying not to thrash the crap out of their tyres too much. Let's see if Raul can hold the lead into turn 1. So revs up. Best view you're going to give me, PlayStation? That's not bad. They're away. Looks like everyone got away well. So Raul sticking his car in the middle of the track just to make it as difficult as possible into that first chicane. Mocking Weeks already looking to slot one. He's running a bit quick from Mocking. He's punting Raul through turn 1. We've got Dylan trying to make a move up the inside of Mocking. I don't think that's going to work into the chicane of death. It's not. Do they get through there cleanly? Looks like Valium might have got it wrong a little bit on the way in there. No damage on his car, but lost a lot of time. But Mocking Weeks has slotted himself through into top spot. Possibly Raul getting it wrong on the way out of the chicane or into the hairpin. Now under threat from Dylan for that second position. Side by side through there. Raul just holds on to it. Mocking Weeks first, then Raul second, Dylan third. Reg GT in 4th, Benny 5th, Champ 6th, Aldo 7th, Baggy 8th, Gamer Dad 9th, Manny in 10th, Apache looking a little bit dangerous, showing his nose down the inside, sitting in 11th, Pilgrim in 12th, and Valium trying to close that gap back up. He's only 1.1 back. Should be able to close up on some of these drivers. So, Mocking Weeks, can he hold this top spot down this long straight? He's got Raul and Dylan closing up on him. Raul goes for a move down the inside. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Can he carry the speed? No. Mocking Weeks holds on to that top spot. Brave move by Raul. They're being pushed down towards this chicane of death. Nobody going for a move through there. Raul's caught the wall on the way in the centre, but not lost him too much time. He's backed him off from the attack of Mocking Weeks. A little bit deep there for Mocking, but carries the speed well. The pack already spreading out a little bit. Let's just change that camera angle up a little bit. Dylan driving the life out of that car, trying to hang on to Raul. Reg GT still right there with him, along with Benny. So Aldo holding 6th, Champ in 7th, Baggy 8th. Bit of a tiny bit of a gap back to Manny in 9th. He's got a bit of breathing room behind as well to Apache. Just second, it's just stretched to. Pilgrim making up a spot into 11th. Gamer Dad 12th. Oh, sorry, no, he's not. It's Valium that was at the back. Oh, looks like he's got it wrong again somewhere, Valium. He's now 9 seconds down. Possibly chicane of death catching him out as well. Mocking Weeks literally being pushed down the track now by Raul. Again, he gets a good drive out of that first turn. Again, Raoul not chucking one up the inside through the chicane. Keeps it out of the wall this time. Mocking Weeks having a great race so far. He's got fastest lap. He's putting in purple sectors. He's keeping the threat behind at bay. Raoul, unfortunately, has got a Dylan in his rearview mirror, which is causing him all sorts of issues and just allowing Mocking Weeks to slowly creep off down the road. Top three starting to break away from fourth and fifth. Oh, Dylan going a little bit wide there. Keeps in touch with Raoul. Little purple sector there from Raoul, just to show you he's not quite done yet. Closes back up on Mocking. Great big crackles and pops from these BMWs when they just slam it through the gears on the way down. GT going a little bit wild on the exit there. That's going to put him under threat from Benny. So Aldo's 6th, Champ 7th. We're going to see Manny in the background just going for a move on Baggy. Who's going to win out here? Baggy just holds the speed. Manny, unfortunately, unable to carry the speed through there. So has to hold on to that 9th. Into the chicane of death, closing up all the time for Manny, but again, very brave to go for a move into the chicane. Closes up again though, down towards this second hairpin. Can he get a good run out? Make an attack over the hill. It's close enough, he's closing up as well. He's not going to make it easy for him. Again, nowhere to go for Manny through there. Just carry the speed well. Sling one up the inside of this hairpin. Is he going to do it? No, backs out of that one as well. We'll come back to this fight. So Apache in 10th. 3 seconds down from the fight with Manny and Baggy in front, but 10 seconds over Valium. Valium actually pulled a bit of time over Gamer Dad. 2.5 seconds. And Valium's got past Gamer Dad and Pilgrim. What's happened here? Pilgrim's all the way down in 13th, Gamer Dad in 12th. Oh, getting it run through the final chicane a little bit there, but Valium up to 11th. So, top three, still bumper to bumper. Purple sector still slightly wide there for Mocking. Catches the apex nicely on the way out. Definitely nothing in it between these top three. Let's just keep an eye on tyres. So super soft on board for Mocking. A little bit of wear on those. We jump back to what's he looking like fuel wise as well. Just under half a tank. Raoul, a little bit more fuel usage. Very similar tyres. Dylan kicking up dust again. He likes to run wide through that exit. Again, just under half a tank and very similar on tyre wear. Top three, very close together strategy wise. Mocking is holding a little bit more fuel than the two in front. So that may benefit him, may not, possibly not enough to get him an extra lap in. Especially while he's under threat from these two as well. They're going to get a good drive on him down this straight. See Raoul catching up massively. He's already up the inside. So out breaks Mocking through there. Can Mocking get the cut back on him? No, nowhere for him to go. So has to drop himself into second for now then Mocking. Still nothing in it between these top three. Tiny bit of a penalty there for Dylan to lose. stays like this for the next 30 minutes, this is going to be epic. So nearly 3 seconds back to Reg GT now. He's got himself just over a second between himself and Benny. Aldo and Champ are close right back up on this fight. So Manny getting himself past Baggy then. Himself sat in 8th position, Baggy 9th. Second, 1.3 back actually, Baggy. Apache in 10th, another 2.6 back. Gamerdad 11th, 15 seconds back. Valium in 12th. So getting it wrong somewhere again, Valium. Gamerdad getting past him. So yeah, Valium in 12th and Pilgrim then 13th. Into this chicane. This seems to be the one that's catching everyone out. So Raoul starting to pull a bit of time over Mocking Weeks. I think Dizzy just giving Mocking a bit of bump drafting down there, trying to get these two close back up on Raoul in front. Same again by the looks of it. Tiny bit of bump drafting just to edge them towards the driver in front. Not down in towards the chicane of death though. Tiny bit of wall catching there for Mocking, but doesn't lose too much time. Keeps himself in touch with Raoul. Oh, Reg GT's left the room. I'm not sure what's happened there. He's having a decent race. Hopefully it's connection issues and not, I don't think it was a rage quit. I wouldn't have thought it was a rage quit while he was sitting in 4th. A bit of a gap back to Benny, so I don't think Benny was punting him off track, unless Benny did punt him off track. There's no damage on Benny's car. And he was under too much threat from Aldo behind to be punting Reg GT off, but that off-road has allowed Aldo to come through. Is it going to allow Champ to slot one through as well? Yes, it is. So Benny losing 2 positions there. Aldo and Champ coming through. 4th and 5th for them. Benny back down in 6th. Dylan and Mocking Weeks still trying to close this gap up on Raoul in front. Definitely some bump drafting going on here. Clunk. Clunk. Just pushing him down the street, trying to get that gap to shrink between themselves and Raoul in front. And again, it will benefit a little bit of a bump draft again. It will benefit Dylan. Just be saving a tiny bit of fuel behind Mocking Weeks. Backs off as they hit the chicane. Now 0.8 of a second between Mocking and Raoul. He's starting to just pull away a little bit. The purple sector there for Mocking though. So top 3 pulled a big gap away from 4th place. Now that's Champ. So Champ's got himself past Benny. 6 seconds back for Champ though in 4th. Has it been in? No. So Benny looks like he's getting it wrong somewhere. He's picking up penalties all over the place. I think we've pretty much seen him with a red mark above his car all race. He got kicked. Yeah, I wondered what had happened. It's not like you to do any kind of rage quitting or anything like that, Reg. So Manny 6, having a bit of a lonely race at the minute. 4 seconds in front to Benny and 13 seconds back to Aldo. Aldo in 7th. Fresh set of super softs on board for Aldo. Fresh set of super softs on board for Baggy. Mocking Weeks in the pits now as well. So Apache been in. Fresh set of super softs. Valium not in and no fuel on board. Very careful, he makes it back to the pits. So smashed his tyres, smashed his fuel. Just this final turn to make. He's pretty much going to roll it in with fumes in that tank. Manny in the pits now as well. Amazing. I know, Diz. I know. So Valiant just scraping it into the pits. Raul continues to lead, but only just 3/4 of a second between himself and Dylan. Both of these drivers yet to stop. Benny yet to stop as well, holding third. Mocking Weeks back out the pits in fourth. Fresh set of super softs on board. And just over half a tank, just under 3/4 of a tank. 25 minutes of this race remaining. Let's see how he gets on. Aldo fifth. Stopped. Fresh set, 3/4 of a tank just. Champ also stopped, 3/4 of a tank for him, sixth. Maggie seventh. Looks like he took on about 3/4 of a tank, but used a bit of that. Apache eighth. Again, similar. Manny's gone for an absolute full tank and a set of softs. Yeah, I can imagine, Reg. I can imagine. That's the worst thing. We were having a great race and then all of a sudden disconnect. See you later. So Gamer Dad 10th. Okay, what's happening here? Why was it saying Raoul's? Okay, so Mocking Week's early stop keeps him in touch with this fight. He's closed himself right back up on the back end of Raoul. Half a second. Dizzy still just in striking distance as well. Just a second back for Diz. Sorry, Dylan. Why am I saying Diz? It's because he's in the chat. So Aldo coming under pressure from Champ. Both drivers stop. A little bit less fuel on board for Aldo, so his car will be slightly lighter. But he will have to pit earlier than Champ. He'll try and lose his penalty as well there. He's got Champ closing up down towards this chicane. Again, nowhere to go. Very brave to run through there at full speed, side by side. Can he get a good run? He does carry some awesome speed through there. Tiny bit of contact between those two. But does carry the speed. Champ looks like he's going to be comfortably into fourth. Aldo slots himself back into fifth then. Tries to close that gap back up. Just take a little bit of time out of Champ. Can he get the move done up here? He's carrying good speed. Is he going to sling one up the inside? Looks like he's going to do it. No, he backs off. Backs off, allows Champ to keep that. I wouldn't have done that. I'd have gone for that. So, what has happened to Dylan? He's got it wrong somewhere. He's now 3.8 seconds off the two in front. Mocking Weeks has kept himself right in touch with Raoul though. Actually holding a little bit more fuel than Raoul as well. He can get himself in the slipstream. Benefit from a tiny bit of fuel saving. So he's just able to lift and coast in some of these turns. Purple sectors from him as well. Himself right in touch. Dylan in the meantime behind is losing a bit of time to these two. Gap now at 4.2 seconds. So the question needs to be asked, has Mocking Weeks secretly had a bionic foot fitted? Because look, he's going for the move on Raoul. Slot back in. So Mocking Weeks takes the lead again. Raoul back into second. Into that chicane. Through there cleanly. Tiny bit of contact on the way in for Dylan. I do think Mocking Weeks clattered the wall a little bit on the way out. So pulls a bit more time back then, Dylan. Got down to 4 seconds. Champ and Aldo still battling it out for fourth. Benny now a bit far off that fight, still holding penalties as well. He's dropped some and picked some more up. He's now 2.8 seconds down in sixth. Baggy 7th, another 4.1 seconds down. Apache, another 4.5 seconds down in 8th. Manny in 9th, losing his penalty. 6.8 seconds down. Gamer Dad 10th, he's another 15 seconds down. Another 15 seconds down is Valium. And then Pilgrim, last man on track, 13th. He is another 16 seconds down. So a lot of drivers picking up penalties and damage, especially through here. Mocking Weeks and Raoul. Mocking Weeks not able to, well, sorry, Raoul not able to close that gap up and to take Mocking Weeks there on that last lap. So down all towards this chicane again. Oh, tiny bit wrong on there. Look at the speed that Raoul's able to carry. Going to sling on at the inside at this second hairpin. He backs out. Mocking Weeks goes defensive, just tries to block that run off. Let's put him under pressure from Raoul. He's going to allow Diz to close back up a tiny bit, I would have thought. The colour still looks massively saturated. Far too red. Both drivers kicking up some dust through there. Is Raoul going to make a move here? Looked, but backed out. Just stick with Mocking Weeks, try and get the run on him, and they start finish straight again. Down towards this chicane. Nowhere to go for Raoul down here. Sticks on the rear bumper of Mocking Weeks. Loses a tiny bit of time. The lights on my computer are red, but every now and then they flash up green and blue and all sorts of stuff, but I'm not seeing things pop up on my screen. Who knows? Raoul again unable to carry the speed on Mocking Weeks. So he holds that top spot. Again down towards this chicane. Second hairpin. Raoul's got a definite better run on him this time, carrying so much speed. He's already making the move past him. Up the hill. Carrying that speed back up into first then for Raoul. Slight mistake there from Mocking Weeks. So Dylan still 2.7 seconds back, but he is closing the gap with these two fighting. It is causing the gap to reduce between himself and the third place driver. A bit of time then, Mocking, half a second down. He's not in a position to sling on at the inside here, although carrying a lot of speed. Almost taking out Raoul there. Right, let's have a run through. Raoul in first then, Mocking Weeks second, Dylan still another 2.5 seconds back in third. Champ fourth. He's managed to make a bit of a break from Aldo for that fourth position as well. So there is, what, 1.7 seconds gap there. Benny lost his penalty. Less than a second back from Aldo too. So it could be a fight on here for fifth. So Manny comfortably in seventh. Baggy just out the pits. Fresh set of super softs on board for him in eighth. Gamer Dad ninth. Bit of wear on his tyres. Apache, fresh set of boots on board for him. Sitting in 10th. No fuel saving. It's proper battle going up front. Pilgrim 11th, so fresh set of tyres on board from him. Oh, we just catch Valium getting it wrong through that final chicane. Gets himself back on track, but fortunate that's going to cost him all sorts of time. He's under threat now from being lapped from the two in front. Here they come, Raoul and Mocking Week, still bumper to bumper. Pits now, that's where he's gone. Can Mocking Weeks chuck one down the inside here? Again, just backs out of it. Raoul holds on to top spot. Quarter of a tank, just an eighth of a tank on board, sorry, for Raoul. Very similar amount for Mocking Weeks. Still 2.7, 2.8 back to Dylan. Aldo in the pits now as well. So real good battle here at front. Raoul not being able to run away with it like he sometimes does. With Mocking Weeks then looking to hunt down Raoul for top spot. Coasting it through there. They do love kicking up a pile of dust through that exit. So still half a second between Raoul and Mocking. Gaining more time still over Dylan behind. 2.9 seconds to get back to the third place driver. Are we going to see Raoul and Mocking come in this lap? Both drivers have got the red marker flashing up saying they're about out of fuel. Raoul comes in, Mocking comes in. Dylan stops out. He's got another lap's worth of fuel on board. See how that benefits him. Champ comes in as well. Benny's in. Manny, he's got a few laps left on. Although he can pretty much run to the end of the race by the looks of that. Baggy, he's not long been in, just under 3/4 of a tank for Bags. Getting Dad, quarter of a tank on board for him. He'll probably have to stop again. Apache's got enough to go forever. Pilgrim, he's going to have to stop again. Quarter of a tank on board for him. And Valium in the pits. No fuel, no tyres, no repairs being done. Looks like Valium's seen the end of this race. Oh no, he is out. What happened there? I didn't see the man putting the fuel in. So Dylan leads then. Yet to take his next stop. 15 seconds over Mocking Weeks. Got himself past Raoul. Closing the gap up on Dylan in 15.5 seconds currently. Dylan just coming through that final chicane. He will be in the pits this lap anyway. We'll see where it puts these two. They should be out comfortably in front of him. Mocking Weeks and Raoul have had a good old fight for most of this race. Dylan was there for the first half of it. Just got dropped after the first pit. outside line. Raul carrying a lot more speed though round the outside for Raul. Is it going to work? Side by side down this straight. Raul just in front though. Mocking Weeks has to slot himself back into second. That was a good move by Raul. Can he stay in touch with Raul then for the rest of this race? Just under 11 minutes to go. Slings one up the inside. Raul gives him plenty of room. Almost pushes him out the exit there. Right on his tail as they head up the hill. Carrying all the speed though, Mocking, but nowhere to go. Carrying good speed out of there, as does Raul. He has to go defensive, Raul. That was it where Mocking could have made a bit of move. He chucks one down the inside here though. Is it going to work? He has got the line. It's going to give him the benefit into this chicane. I don't think Raul's going to try and run it side by side through there. He isn't. He's got to try and stick with Mocking Weeks to not lose the toe up this straight. He's closing up already, Raul, so Mocking Weeks may have lost this position already. Where are you going, Raul? He's going to slot one up the inside. Mocking Weeks trying to run around the outside. Not quite worked. So again, Raul retakes top spot, Mocking Weeks second. This has allowed Dylan to close the gap up. He is now only 1.6 seconds back. Fresh tyres, half a tank on board as well. And there's the two drivers just in front. Dom's joined the room. Mocking Weeks chucks one back down the inside of Raul there, gets that top spot. But he is only just in front. Raul is all over the rear end as they head up here. Trying to get past this, is it Pilgrim in front? One of the back markers. Got to get through there cleanly. Weeks decided not to go defensive there, but Raul thought about it but backed out. Now is it Raul's turn to get the move done? No. He was going to chuck one down the inside there for the chicane, but it looks like a tiny little bit of a glitch caught him out. Right, so although Raul is in a good position, a little bit wide there, he's going to get a toe from Mocking Weeks, but Mocking Weeks is going to get a good toe from Pilgrim in front. So you can see it's not benefited Raul at all. He's not been able to close that gap up on Mocking. He does now under braking. So still half a second between these two. Dylan now only a second back, holding a little bit of a penalty, but that shouldn't be too hard to lose. So closing up on these two drivers come the end of this race. Champ holding fourth. What's his gaps looking like? So he's 11 seconds back from the top three. He's got almost almost 5 seconds over Benny in fifth. Aldo another 1.3 back in sixth. Baggy seventh. 8 seconds back. Another 7 seconds back for Manny. 5 seconds back for Apache. So yeah, big gaps developing here. Gamer Dad and who was that? Oh, it's Gamer Dad and Valium. Valium looks like he's a lap down. So Pilgrim 11th, and yeah, Valium in 12th, but hunting down Gamer Dad. Right, 6 3/4 minutes remaining. Mocking Weeks still holding fastest lap. He's had a good old punch up with Raul and Dylan for top spot. These two have swapped a few times. Dylan's got his gap back up to 1.5. It could be the Raul and Mocking show tonight, yeah. He's not far off the pace. He's not far off the pace, 1.5 back. A little bit of work for him to do. Champ comfortably in 4th though. Under no threat from behind from Aldo now. Aldo's just got to be a little bit careful. Benny's grabbed himself another handful of penalty. So could be on here. If Benny manages to do a clean lap without picking up a penalty, he might be able to take that position off of Aldo. Closes up into turn 1. Getting a bit of a toe down here. Not anymore. Oh, Benny, no. So he catches the wall on the way in. And now way off the back of that fight with Aldo. Damage repaired itself, but yeah, you can see Aldo up the road now. 2.2 seconds. There's about half a second between them. So Baggy 7th, Manny 8th, another 5 seconds back, 5.5 seconds back. 7.5 back is Apache in 9th. Gamebird 10th, another 20 seconds back. Pilgrim another 47 seconds, yes it is. Valium, a lap down, sitting in 12th. It's on again between these two. Rowler's got a good run. He'll get the run into the first turn, unless he screws it up. So Rowell keeps it in front. They are still pulling time over the 3rd place driver. Dylan now 2.1 seconds back. These two having a belter though at the minute. Benny, no! That's be done. Around the outside then for Mockin. Keeps himself in touch. Looks to run around the outside of Raul there. Didn't quite work out for him. So up and over the hill down towards this fast open chicane. Mocking Weeks trying to stay in touch with Raul going a little bit wide there. The gap just under half a second. Mocking Weeks trying to stick with Raul. Get a run on him up the start-finish straight. Raul chucks himself right over to the far side of the track to try and drop that toe from Mockin. In it now though, 0.4 of a second back. It will close up, not close enough to make a move into turn 1. But definitely closes up. 2 minutes 40 remaining. We'll see another lap after this one. Enough for you, pair. So Dylan now only 1.3 seconds back, so it could get a bit tasty here between these three. Champ 4th, 15 seconds back. Benny now 5th, he's got himself past Aldo, dropped his penalty as well. So possibly Aldo getting it wrong somewhere, down in 6th then. Manny 7th, Baggy 8th, Apache 9th. Gamerdad in 10th, Pilgrim 11th, and Valium 12th. And this is where all the action's at. So on board with Raul, 0.5 of a second gap between himself and Mocking Weeks. Closes up again under braking. Dylan just in the background there as well. How far away is he? Still 1.5 seconds back. But this will become, when they cross the line, this will become final lap. But I think Raul has given himself just enough room to keep himself ahead. So under no threat into turn 1 then for Raul. And now, unfortunately, it means chucking himself down the inside at one of the hairpins or the chicanes for Mocking Weeks. Will it be the second hairpin? Carries good speed through there. Mocking closes up on Raul. Does he get one down the inside here? The second hairpin. No, not quite. Is Raul going to hang on to this? There's only a couple of corners left to try and make a move. And these next few aren't them. So he's got a chance here into the hairpin, but he's a little bit far back, 0.3 of a second. He's going to have to get a good exit and maybe sling one around the chicane like he did before. He's not carrying enough speed for me. Looks like Raul's going to take this. Unless it's a run to the line, unless Mocking Weeks gets an absolute belter of an exit, which he does do. Oh, he's run himself a tiny bit wide. He's got to try and stick in that slipstream. Oh my God, this is going to be close. Oh, Raul just takes it. Just takes it. Mocking Weeks second. Dizzy comes home in third. Sorry, Dizzy. I keep calling you Dizzy, Dylan. Champ going to take fourth. I think we have got a couple of drivers already stopped. Yep, Valium already crossed the line. So Champ takes fourth. Benny is going to take fifth. Aldo, oof, into the wall for sixth. Meant to handbrake across the line, not into the pit wall and then make it across the line. Oh my God, that's the wrong line, Manny. You've just lost a position. Manny, you maniac. Oh dear. Okay. Baggy 7th. Manny 8th. Oh, Manny. You maniac. Patchy 9th. Gamer Dad going to come home in 10th. Pilgrim takes 11th and Valium 12th. Manny, what were you thinking? I like to see things like that. It does make me giggle. But yes, real good racing there between Raul and Mocking. Really good racing. Literally bumper to bumper for 40 minutes. Dylan was right there with him as well. Oh, flipping it. Let me pull my PlayStation off the wall. Dylan was right there with him as well. Just got dropped a little bit in the mid part of that race. Caught him right back up at the end, but unfortunately not able to make anything better of that. Look at that disgusting screen. Look, why is that so greyed out? Help me, people. Tell me why it's doing that. I don't get it. Why is it saying it's horrible? Look. Why? Brightness? No. Just looks washed out, the whole damn thing. Oh wait. Right. So that's pretty much it, people. That was round 5 of P1RC's M3 Gr3 BMW League. Dragon Trail Seaside. I've had enough of this place tonight. I've had enough of the BMWs as well. That's all I've had. It's all been bloody M3s, damn you. Anyway, that was round 5. Coming up tomorrow night, 8:30, the final round of the Mini Cooper Cup. Come and check that out. Where's the stream of the BMWs? It should be up. It should already be up. For some reason, it's decided to upload my videos instantly now. It was taking 2 days sometimes, but now all of a sudden they're going up straight away. So if I flick back to my page now, you should be able to see it. So yes, Monday night, 8:30, we've got the minis. Tuesday night, we've got, in fact, Luke, while you're on stream, what time's the minis? Or what time's the Tuesday night Stewie Mac special? Because I don't know. Shh, I don't know. telling people it's 9 o'clock, but it could be 8:30. I'm not too sure. So, Tuesday, Stewie Mac birthday special. It is Stewie Mac's birthday, so we're having a special race for him. 2 lobbies, I think it's 2 lobbies, MRC and P1 boys. And then we're all going to join up at the end, I think. So that's Tuesday, nothing on Wednesday. Back Thursday for the new league with the P1 boys, which is Renault Megans. Friday night for the next round of the GTTCC, that's round 6. Nothing on Saturday night, and then back Sunday night for the next 2 rounds of the BMWs. So one with the Tanso boys and one with the P1 boys. I'll have a look, be quick. I'll hang about quickly. Luke. Quickly, damn it. If you fancy helping my channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/dartsmoker and drop me a little donation if you can. Thank you very much. What do you mean you didn't know about the Stewie race? Oh, you don't know about the Stewie race? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No, I don't know what time it is. Anyway, that's pretty much going to be it from me. I'll find out what time the Stewie Mac race is on. You'll see a post up on the page anyway, and I'll let you lot know tomorrow night when I'm doing the minis. Other than that, I hope you've liked what you've watched. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dartsmoker. I'm out of here.